Hello student. This is the part 2 for the topic graph. In the first part, we try to understand the basic terminology, directed, undirected, what is the multi-graph, what is trivial graph, what is null graph. First is how we can represent the graph. In the representation, I mean the set theory is true, but for understanding, we have a set of vertices and set of edges. But in a system, we require to convert in a form where easily multiple operation we can able to perform. So graph representation is very important. We try to understand two different graph representations. Then after we try to understand how some graph has been modified that reflection in a graph representation. So that insertion of new node, insertion of new edge, all this operation we try to understand in a graph. Whenever you have a graph in a system, you can represent it in a matrix format or you can represent in a list format. Now adjacency means what? You have already known what is the adjacency node. Adjacency node means the node that is directly connected. In another way, you can say you try to represent the every edge in your graph. If there is a graph, there information would be there in your representation also. Then only you are able to calculate and do some process on that, right or not? Now try to understand what is matrix first. When I say adjacency matrix means you have some nodes. In this example, you have a 4 node. So you just have to create a 4 by 4 matrix. Is this fine? If you have a 5 node in your graph, you require to create a 5 cross 5 matrix. Fine. So this way you have to create, but make sure your order is same. If you are starting with the 0, that make sure the same order is repeated here. Okay. If you want to start with here 1, 2, 3, it is also fine. But same way you have to write here 1, 2, 3 and 0. I'm saying the order which is here should be same over here. Okay. Now you know that in this graph you don't find any self loop. Yes or no? So no self loop means what? 0 to 0 have no edge. 1 to 1 you have no edge. Yes. So this way, this diagonally you can find 0. So there is no edge or there is no loop in your graph. But if you have any loop, then this number would be represented as 1. Is this fine? Now why it is 1 here? This 1 is for one node is connected with 0 node or not? Yes, you have a line. Okay, so you have an edge. So this edge is represented here by number 1. 1 means presence and 0 means absence. Now, same way 0 and 3 is not directly connected. You cannot find any edge here. Okay, 0 to 3 is not directly connected. So here no edge, so 0. Same way here. So you can find whatever here is same copy here. If you understand the matrix properly, this is same as this. Okay, symmetric. This metric is known as a symmetric matrix because this number is same as here. Okay, fine. Now this is always true or not? No, this is not always true. This is undirected graph, that's why this is same. But if this graph is have some direction, that lower half would be changed with upper half. We will take one example with the directed graph also. Right now try to understand with the undirected graph. If I have an undirected graph, your adjacency matrix will look like this. Same as this. Okay. Here 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So this way your adjacency matrix will be able to represent. So graph can be represented in a form of adjacency matrix. Yes, this is the first way. Now what is list? List is also very simple representation. Here you simply have to list all the nodes that is here in your graph. So 0, 1, 2, 3 is a all node present in your graph. So list all here. And then after you just have to point that how many nodes are connected with that node. Like 0 is connected with 1, yes. It is connected with 2, yes. So 0 is connected directly to 1, directly to 2. Let me take one example. Consider the case you don't always find a you will not always find a number. So take Ram, Shyam, okay, or some person Geeta. This persons have some attribute. That's why there is some connection. Okay, so this is one. Take this is as a graph H. Okay, this is my graph G. So in a graph H, in my graph H, if I want to represent this in my adjacency list, what should I write? I should list all the node here. Okay, I make a list and then after I will draw a line. Like Ram is connected to whom? In our case, it is connected to Shyam. Anything else? No. Shyam is connected to whom? Ram. Anything else? No. So nothing need to be right. And now Geeta is connected to whom? Nothing. So this is blank. So it is also a valid combination. Okay. So if some node is not connected with anything, their adjacency list have empty. Okay. So this way you can represent the adjacency list. Take this example and try to do this in a adjacency matrix way. Then Ram, Shyam and Geeta. So here also you have to write Ram, Shyam and Geeta. Now this is 0 because there is no loop. Fine. Now Ram is connected to Shyam. Yes. So 1. Ram is connected to Geeta. No. 0. Shyam is connected to Ram. Yes. So 1. Shyam is connected to Geeta. No. 0. Now Geeta is connected to Ram. No. 0. And Geeta is connected to Shyam. No. 0. So this way, the same example is represented in your adjacency list as well as in adjacency matrix. Fine. So this way you can represent any graph in two representation form. Now, what is creation, insertion, and deletion? Whenever you require to create some matrix, first of all, you have to make a list. After creation of the list, you just have to fill all this information by looking at graph. If there is any connection, you have to write 1. If there is no connection, then write 0. Okay. Now consider the case where this line is formed. In future, 1 and 3 is some way connected, and if this connection has been created, this should be reflected in your matrix format also. So how we can convert the graph format to the matrix format? For that, you require to change some modification. Where you should require this change? Now you just look where is 1 and 3 is connected. In our graph, you can see 1 and 3 is this position and 1 and 3 is this position. Yes. So this two place need to be modified because the new edge is been introduced. So now this value would be updated with 1. Same way, if here connection is been formed, you have to add here 1 and also you have to add a number 3 here. Fine. Because 1 have relation with 3 and 3 have relation with 1. So this way you can add something or you can say update something or you can delete something. Okay, fine. Now here this is unweighted graph. It means what? There is no any value associated with the edge. But in the case if some value is associated here, then this value need to be reflected in your matrix format. So 0 to 1 need to be 10. Why it's so? Because this edge have the weight 10. Is this fine? In listed format also, you require to create one extra space. You can see it is a linked list. This is nothing but your linked list. And in your linked list, you just have to create one data part. Here, you can see there is node name, then age, weight, and then link. Okay. So here in this normal case, you can only find node name and link part. Edge weight is not here because it is an unweighted graph. But if some weight is been introduced here, then you require to add some extra thing that is edge weight. So here what you can write, you have to write extra number 10. Here also you have to write number 10. Okay, and nothing is being there means what? 1. There is nothing, so it means that is where it is 1. We by default consider it is a 1. Otherwise, if some number is there, that then you have to reflect that in your graph. Okay, 1 1 1. Okay, this modification you have to do for your weighted graph. Fine. Thank you. Here I end my video lecture.